over the years, Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip, but you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very...
Turning it off! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they said.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Colorado State's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Rams will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He now has 56 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback, part of their running game. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Trying to barrel in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play here in the 2nd drive.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that's...
There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Here's a heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Thomas looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Smashes through the tackle. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas in the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Wants to fire on second down. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run.
He's going for the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Thomas back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Rams will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Thomas looking to fire. Throwing right. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Terrell. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes, it just never developed. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If winning, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Find some fresh air. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll put this one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He's got it down the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. On the run, it's Thomas. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left side.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he intercepts it in their end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 24 over Kent State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Thomas. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Got his man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Might be changing the route. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
of